Hello! Welcome back to the gunship. We are back with, you guessed it, more Metroid Dread, of course. What channel are we even talking about here? We all love Metroid Dread, don't we? So, I'm gonna delete all these. We're doing a new challenge today. It is a deathless run, something I've been wanting to do for quite some time. I haven't had the balls to do because, I mean, don't get me wrong, a deathless run of Metroid Dread at this point for me is incredibly easy if it's on hard mode or lower. If it's on Dread mode, then yeah, that's a whole different thing. There's some, that's a no damage mode, or a no damage run, which I have seen people do on YouTube, and those guys are crazy, but I am starting out with a hard mode, no deaths. Now, the thing is, like I said, hard mode and under, it's no thing for me. Except for there's these enemies called Emmys that one-shot you, and they always seem to get a hold of me at some point, so that's going to be the really hard part, is staying clear of the Emmys, and if I do get captured, then to counter. Yeah, that's the thing, if I die in this run, I'm going to have to restart. I have a feeling I'm going to have to restart at least 4 or 5 times, because those Emmys, they always get me. So, what I'm going to do... Yeah... I think I'm going to start a save file so I can skip the opening cutscene, and then I'm going to copy it into second and third slots. So let's go and let's get that done first. So we're going to go through the intro, gonna start the game, then I'm going to exit real quick, then I'm going to copy a couple files so that I have at least 2 backups here. Metroid, a virulent? Virulent? Is that the word? Virulent. Virulent floating organism that drained energy from its prey through physical contact. Metroids were originally created by the Chozo and named after their word for ultimate warrior. Their value as a bioweapon sparked several crises, and as a result, all traces of them have been eliminated. They are now extinct. X-Parasite. A gelatinous, parasitic organism indigenous to the planet SR-388. It could absorb the DNA of its host, living or dead, and replicate its form. When infecting a living host, it could even access the host's memories. X-parasites were driven not by emotion, but by an instinctive need to replicate and spread to increasingly stronger hosts. Their inability to be controlled marked them as even more dangerous than their sole predator, the Metroids. Like the Metroids, they are believed extinct. Cool little flashback to Metroid Fusion here. I do wish they would have fully animated these opening cutscenes. That would have been way cooler. There are some corners cut in Metroid Dread. It feels like a very expensive game and a very cheap game at the same time. With no Metroid surviving on SR-388, it became infested with the X, horrifying parasites capable of imitating any living being. Unaware of this, I set foot on the planet, got infected, and almost died. And yes, I do plan on speedrunning this game. Pretty soon. I think I'm about ready to actually attempt it. I've speedrun Super Metroid a few times, and my times were pretty abysmal, but not for me they were pretty good, but in overall, no. The only thing that saved me was a vaccine created from Metroid DNA, which also left me uniquely able to oppose the X. This ability was tested immediately when I went to a Biologic Space Laboratories, BSL, research station to investigate a distress signal. I do wish these were fully animated cutscenes, but I do like the still images here too. A lot of great artwork going on here. There, I battled many powerful X forms, including the SAX, which was the X mimicking me in my power suit at full strength. I eventually eliminated the X menace on SR-388 by setting the BL Cell research station on a collision course with the planet. After that, the X and Metroids were just memories. Or so we thought. Just when it all seemed over, the Galactic Federation received a mysterious video transmission. So yeah, we do get little bits of animation here and there. It showed an X, alive and in the wild. Thorough analysis proved the video is real. Although the sender was unknown, the transmission was traced to a particular planet. I love this shot right here. This is one of my favorite shots in the game. It's very Star Wars-esque. It reminds me of a bit of the first shot in the original Star Wars, just from a different angle. It was called ZDR. If the X had somehow escaped extinction out there, they would pose a threat to the entire galaxy. The Galactic Federation dispatched a research team of 7 ME to investigate. God, I love the Emmy. An Emmy is a large research robot designed to capture field samples and extract their DNA. Their incredible mobility and protective plating, made of the strongest stuff in the universe, practically guaranteed the mission's success. But not long after their arrival on ZDR, all communication was lost. What is happening on ZDR? Is the planet really infested with X? As the only one immune to the parasites, it's up to me to go there and find out. You know, I usually don't like the way that no matter where you press the A button there, the way the music transitions into silence is always kind of awkward. Just kind of a production problem on the game, but you choose exactly the right spot like I did there, it kind of worked out. And now we come to the first proper cutscene, which is a really good one. This shot and every other shot in this cutscene is absolutely fantastic. This is where the game's budget starts to flex a bit.
The bounty for this mission does not seem appropriate.
And I like that we're actually talking to Adam proper here in the beginning, and he has some reasonable points. And you can see Samus's eyes. She actually looks kind of apprehensive, but she's a badass, so she's gonna do it anyway. I don't think she really cares about the bounty. She's doing this because it has to be done, like everything else she's done in the mainline series and in the spin-offs too. I mean, Samus is not afraid of death. At all. And I think that combined with her great skill and quite a bit of luck is why she's made it as far as she has. Of course, this is not only the latest game in the Metroid series, but also the latest game chronologically. Hey, Blue Crab, what up, man? What you doing?
That elevator leads to the depths of an underground facility. Signal quality is likely to be low. Remote communication remains difficult. Try to connect to the facility's network when you reach the bottom.
And these are the
contact.
last few sentences we hear from Adam proper in the game. Until the very end when you reach the ship again. Blue Crab says, I'm a guess the clankers are going to give you the most trouble. Yep, I just talked about that when I started the stream. I was like, the Emmys. Yeah, it's all about the Emmys. If it weren't for the Emmys, this would be an absolute breeze. A deathless run on Metroid Dread. Yeah, no problem. But with the Emmys, I don't know, I'm gonna have to be really careful. Yeah, I have a feeling I'm gonna have to restart the game at least 4 or 5 times. Good old Ravenbeak. The thing I love about this opening cutscene is that you get a good look at all of his abilities beforehand. Well, when Samus dies, you know, I might die early on to an Emmy. In which case I'll restart. I won't end the stream right away, but... I will restart the game. So it's gonna be a fun dynamic. Alright, so now that we have... We're in the intro proper now. What we're gonna do... We're actually quitting this. We're stopping the stream right now, guys. We're done. Yeah. No, just kidding. So... We're gonna copy... into slot 2. And copy... into slot 3. Isn't that funny how I haven't played a single bit of gameplay yet, and yet the gameplay timer is at nearly 4 minutes? It's kind of interesting. I guess the cutscenes themselves have a timer, so that's considered part of the speed run, but now I have 2 backup files for when I die. So yeah, let's go right back into it. Okie dokie. Wish me luck, y'all. Just to be safe, I'm definitely going to be hitting up all of the energy tanks and missile tanks that I can. At least it's not Dread mode. I don't have to worry about those insta-kills. Blue Crab says speedrunners would have at least saved 10 seconds from that cutscene.
So you backset I brought one that I have this you make there are one.
You know what's interesting about speedruns in this game is that it's an out-of-game timer. It's not just an in-game timer. So that counts loading screens, but guess what? Now that the Switch 2 is a thing, the load times are much shorter, so that creates a whole new category of Metroid Dread speedruns. I gotta check up on that, actually. I haven't really kept up on it lately. Oops. A little rusty. Playing this game is like coming home. I'll go off and play other games, other Metroid games, other non-Metroid games, but then I'll put this on, I'm like, oh yeah. This is it. I just said during my last Zero Mission stream, I'm like, Zero Mission might be my favorite, and it kind of is, but I'm being honest with myself. I mean, I have over 400 hours in this fucking game. I think the numbers speak for themselves. Yeah, that's right, Blue Crab, Metroid Dread, switch to any percent. It's a whole new... I'm guessing it's just a separate category on the speedrunning websites. Yeah, I'm very excited to try this out. The thing about Metroid Dread is there are no caveats with the control scheme. Every previous Metro game, there's always like something like, oh, you have to, you know, map your modern controller to do this or that. Or if you're playing with original hardware, it's a little clunky or blah, 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 blah. Here, that's not true. This is the first Metroid game developed for a proper modern controller, and everything about it checks out. That's a big part of its appeal. And even Metroid Prime Remastered, it's like they give you the dual stick controls, and yeah, that's amazing. But they have to make certain sacrifices because of that. Here there are no compromises. Is there any point? No, there's no point to saving in a deathless run now, is there? If I die, I die. Yeah. Okay, so I don't have to worry about save stations. This is uncharted territory, folks. This is something new for me. Oh, dude, the Emmy like, okay, here's our first Emmy section. It's already so suspenseful. I'm like, bro. Well, maybe not this part, because I think it's... Yeah, this part, it's pretty hard to die in, but... Yeah, it's gonna be some... Alfred Hitchcock levels of suspense every time we enter one of these zones. Somebody called this Gladys robot, like Portal 2. I have not played Portal 2 yet, but I plan on it. I played about half of Portal 1 a couple decades ago, and I really enjoyed it. Boom. Oh, this is such a dream to control, man. As great as Zero Mission is, this is slightly better, I must say. In fact, we get Jaws theme going. You know, speaking of Jaws, I saw Jaws for the first time about a month ago. I'd never seen Jaws. How crazy is that? And coincidentally, it is the 50th anniversary of Jaws. It came out in 1975, and they re-released it in theaters. And if I had known that, I just would have waited for the theatrical release and saw it on the big screen.
Uploading data.
Instead of watching it at my mom's house on a shitty little television.
They may have been hacked. If STEMIs upon an M is an MIS, there may be M your height.
But I thought it was a great movie. Shocker. Yeah. A movie everyone thinks is great. I also thought it was great. Yes. Yeah, it's one of the better monster movies I've ever seen. Oh shit, I'm already fucking up. Wouldn't that be hilarious if I died right here? Oh my god. Oh, that's funny. Holy shit, that's funny as hell. Okay, we're good. Sid, was it a scary type movie or more of a shark movie, if you know what I mean? I mean, both? I mean, I didn't really find it scary. There were parts that, there was one jump scare that definitely got me. It was unsettling. And it was very suspenseful. And the pacing was perfect. The characters were interesting. Yeah, it's something that more monster movies should aspire to. Yeah, let's get the map. And an amazing thing about Jaws is that the effects hold up extremely well. Up until the very end, where the shark is fully exposed, you know, and you can see just how bad that shark model was. But, earlier in the movie, it's, very cleverly shot. Oh no. Dude, I'm already having bad luck with the Emmys. How weird is that? Oh my god. This is fucking great. I love it. But yeah, they did a great job of disguising the shortcomings of that shark prop that they used. And there's also a couple shots of a real shark they included in there, and I noticed those right away. Said, well, how do you find it enjoyable then? Oh, because it had a great script. It's great acting, great direction. Great suspense. Great everything. Yeah, it wasn't like super scary, but it wasn't a walk in the park either. I don't know. I usually don't get scared by movies. I just don't. Unless it's like a jump scare or something, which is just a... I don't even consider... I don't know. A lot of people have different definitions of what counts as scary. You know, some people say, this isn't scaring me, but I do find it disturbing and unsettling or whatever. To me, the ultimate scary movie that I've seen so far is The Exorcist, and it's also one of my favorite movies. That movie scared the daylights out of me as a kid. And I last saw it as a teenager, and that was the only movie that, like, every time I thought about it, I was like, oh god, like, shiver went down my spine, you know? So I rewatched it, like, 4 months ago. 4 or 5 months ago. And I completely fell in love with it. It's the first time I've seen the movie in, like, 18 years or something. It's another movie from the 70s. It was released 2 years before Jaws, 1973. And it's an absolute masterpiece. I lucked out with a random number generator here. Sometimes the Emmy is lurking right in your way, so cool. Blue Crab says suspense hits you like a truck. Yeah, it freaks you out a little bit, huh? For me, it like puts me on edge, but it doesn't like actually scare me, depending. I mean, there are different types of fear, I guess. To me, a truly scary movie is something that like keeps you up at night for the next like week or so. And that hasn't happened to me since I watched The Exorcist as a child, so. Metroid can be scary sometimes. I mean, just... It's kind of, again, like, I feel so desensitized and, like, a lot of things that people find scary, I don't find scary, but then I was reading some people talking about Metroid Prime and talking about certain parts of the game, and then when I replayed it recently, I was like, shit, these guys are right, this is kind of, like... And then I kind of noticed, I'm like, I am kind of, like, on edge right now, you know? Maybe I'm just not admitting to being scared. I don't know. It's a weird dynamic.
Uploading data.
What are your favorite scary movies, Blue Crab?
In the Federation database, you have listed you have there are.
I don't know why I'm saving my progress, but I am. Muscle memory, that's why. Oh shit. Oh no. Go away. Oh, the Emmys are... See, now the Emmys are actually scaring me, because if I get killed, I have to restart my save file, so yeah. Yeah. Fear is relative, isn't it? Alright. Oh, Ultron freaked you out as a kid? Oh, dude, if we're talking as a kid, all sorts of things freaked me out. God. Things that aren't even considered scary by any metric. Oh, I should have gotten my amiibo. I can still do that real quick. Get my amiibos going so I have an extra missile plus tank and an extra E-tank. Oh, you're a fan of the Alien movies. Nice. Well, that is very on topic because... Have I talked to you about Alien yet? Yeah, Alien is a huge influence on what you're seeing right now with Metroid. The director of the movie is Ridley Scott. That's why they named the creature Ridley, and of course Samus is inspired by Ripley. You know, I'm not gonna risk it. I'm just gonna kill him from over here. Why would I risk it? That'd be dumb. Boom. And yeah, the first Metroid game, and I mean, a lot of Metroid games continue to take influence from continue to take influence from, especially the original movie, but the sequels too. I have never seen any of the Alien movies except for Alien vs. Predator when I was like 12 in the theater, and I basically remember nothing about it, but I saw bits and pieces of the original Alien growing up. And about earlier this year, I think in the spring, same thing around the time that I rediscovered The Exorcist. I think a couple weeks before that, I finally decided to open up my 4K Blu-ray copy of Alien and watch it. And I thought it was a perfect movie. The first Alien, I was absolutely floored by it. It was incredible. Talk about suspense and slow build-up. And you know what? Yeah, that movie actually scared me. Like, my leg was involuntarily shaking during one part. Like, I looked down and my leg was just shaking. I wasn't making my leg shake, it was just shaking. So, yeah, that movie did scare me. I forgot what part that was during, but, yeah. People complain about both The Exorcist and Alien, two movies from the 70s, that they're too slow. They're too slow, they're boring. It's like, no, bro, they take their time. It's called atmosphere, it's called mood, it's called build-up. And Alien has a perfect build-up and a perfect execution of that build-up, and I can't believe it took me so long to see that movie. I thought it was absolutely brilliant. It's in my top 20 now. Blue Crab says, the architecture of the sets, the sci-fi elements, the sheer reality of the monster. Yeah, and the sense of isolation, too. Just Samus being alone the same way that Ripley is alone at the very end of the first Alien film. Yeah. It's great stuff. And again, another movie that has special effects that hold up beautifully, for the most part. Until the end, where the alien is hanging off the edge of the ship. That was kind of fucked up. Just wasting missiles here. There we go. So yeah, my next Alien movie to watch is, of course, the James Cameron sequel called Aliens. Which, yeah, I need to get on that, because I hear that's a great movie in its own right. Different genre, it's an action movie instead of a sci-fi horror. To me, the most chilling part of the first Alien movie is when Ripley is reading the computer, Mother, and Mother says that the crew is dispensable because their only goal is, the company's only goal is to get the alien back to Earth to study and probably create a bioweapon or something. So yeah, that's very Metroid as well, is you have the specimen that is being collected and all these lives are being put on the line to collect it. And yeah, there's something very kind of bone-chilling about that moment. Hold on, let me read the chat here. Oh yeah, The Thing it is on my list, I've heard. Nothing but good things. Yeah, that's a John Carpenter film, I believe. I've never seen any John Carpenter's stuff. But again, that's one of those directors that I hear about so much. And yeah, The Thing, was The Thing a remake? Yeah, The Thing was a remake. The Thing, I think, was a 1950s sci-fi film, and John Carpenter remade it in the 80s. So am I thinking of watching Romulus? Eventually, I want to watch all the Alien movies in order of release date. So I've watched the first one. Now I gotta watch Aliens, and then Alien 3, and then Alien Resurrection, I think. It was one from the mid-90s. And after that, what is it? The Alien versus Predator movies, I think. And then, like, I can't remember. I think it's... what's that other one? Prometheus, then Romulus. Or maybe, is Romulus the newest one? I can't remember the order, but I do plan on watching all of them. I don't think any of them are going to top the first one. And I think before I watch any more of the movies, I think I'm gonna play the Alien Isolation game, because that seems to me really close to the first movie, and it just looks like a great game, and it would be a perfect game to stream on this channel. Have you played it? Okay, I'm gonna take a little break. I'll be right back. Alright. Blue Crab says, bro, that'd be the perfect game for this channel. Gotta trust me, the motion sensor beeping in the room with it. Hold on one sec. Oh man, yeah, see, video games, they scare me a little more because I'm actually, oh, come on. I'm actually in the driver's seat, so that's a different sensation than just like passively watching a movie. Yeah, that game looks frickin' great. And yeah, I think it would be a perfect game for this channel because, yeah, Metroid is influenced by Alien and similar vibes. Maybe I should do that next. I still need to finish Hollow Knight. Still need to finish Zero Mission Hard Mode, and then I need to finish this latest playthrough of Dread, but we can start Isolation pretty soon, I think. It'll be a lot of fun. Blue Crab says, I'd be chewing my nails to the bone watching you play it. Yeah, it's gonna be intense. I'm going to die a lot. And yeah, if they can replicate the feeling of watching that first movie, just, you know, except being an active participant, I'm so down. Alien Isolation. Yeah, I think that game came out in 2014, so it's like 11 years old now. Oh, where did the time go? I remember when that game came out and everyone was talking about it. But people still talk about it. It's a classic. Oops. Gotta talk to Adam. Dude, if the next Metroid game has no dialogue or like minimal dialogue, I will be so happy. Because this stuff is fun the first two or three times you play this game when you're unfamiliar with the story, but otherwise you're just sitting here just skipping the dialogue like I just did. Like, bruh. Okay, so I will be saving in this game just when I'm ending the stream or a play session. Okay. That was smooth. I like that. Oops. That's right. Have you seen Aliens, Blue Crab? I'm assuming you have. The second Alien movie. I think it came out in like 85 or something. Nice. Oh, you haven't seen any of them? Okay. I thought you had at least seen the original. No, you should start with the original, bud. Seriously. The original is just an inspired work of art. And I think, from what I've read, Romulus is better if you've seen other Alien movies. Although Romulus does look quite good. Most of the sequels don't look very good, but Romulus looks good. Yeah, Alien, 1979. I think you'll really like it. First hour of that movie is just like building tension, and then the second half is the release of that tension. It's a perfect structure. Oh god, am I gonna die here? No, go away, go. Oh no. Oh no. I'm so scared. No, 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 no. No, no. No. Oh god. Oh, of course he goes that way. Why would you go that way? The one way I need to go. Oh god. I'm gonna have to restart the game, aren't I? I'm actually freaked out right now. Okay, I made it. Okay, we're still in the game. It's over here again. Oh yeah, can't do anything there. Oh, wait, yeah, okay. No! Fuck you, dude. Why? Why you do this to me? You dick. Okay, good. The Emmy's over there now. Perfect. Thank you. I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of, like, backtracking and going through Emmy doors just to be safe. Something I never do. Shit. Huh? No, I think I do need to get the amiibo going. I could use the extra E-tank right now. Because more E-tanks means more time with the invisibility. God, I fall for that every single time. That's not the way to go. Every single time. The game counts on that too. It's like, yeah, you're gonna fall for that shit. Beautiful. 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 Alright. Beautiful. That was good. Ah. Trying to reach it. Said you're guessing the Emmy section can be tedious when they're easy. Yeah, a lot of people say that. I still enjoy them. Every time. People say that the Emmy sections go from being scary to annoying. But again, I always like them no matter what. But they're definitely a lot more intense right now. That's for sure. They haven't been this intense since the first couple times I played this game.
Uploading data.
2 years ago. Well over 2 years ago.
For expert planet targets of UR stun do not.
Oh no, where is he? Oh no, oh! Yes! Ah, that was amazing. Did you see that, Bluecraft? Did you see that? Perfect fucking counter. Dude. That Emmy ain't shit. I don't need to restart the game, I got this. Motherfucker. Shit. Oh, Prime 4 got an official rating in the USA? I did not know that. Good. Good. It's close to being finished then. Hopefully it comes out this year. Have you heard that Silk Song is having a big announcement tomorrow? 2 of my coworkers are really freaking out over it. They're like, bro, if it comes out tomorrow, I'm calling in sick. I'm like, I don't blame you. Gonna take a little break. I'll be right back. Oh, that's Bricks that said Prime 4. What up, Bricks? Oh, you've never played Hollow Knight, Bricks? It's pretty damn good. I don't know if it's as good as people say, but it's really good. But yeah, I'll be right back. Quick little break, like 30 seconds. All right. Well, I came into my first... I got caught by an Emmy. I don't know if you saw that, Bricks. I'm playing a deathless run right now, so if I die, I gotta restart, but... Got caught by an Emmy. encountered him the first time. Yeah, that was dope. That was dope. This might be the most intense playthrough of Dread I've done thus far because the stakes are so high. Just imagine if I got like to the last section of the game. I'm like 90% of the way through and then I died. I have to restart the whole thing. I don't think that's gonna happen. I think we're gonna have to restart it well before then. Oh god. Oh no. Alright, we gotta restart the game. Yep, alright. Let's delete that save file. Yeah, dude, if I were the Emmys, I could do a hard mode playthrough easily. Or, I mean, a deathless run easily, but... Yep, this is where we're at. Alright, let's restart. That's so funny. I'm talking about like, oh, I'll have to restart eventually. And then it happened right away. They do suck. Still, that was a really cool moment when I countered it the first time, but... Oh, damn. Alright. Let's go. Let's go.
So, you have wanted that I have this bullshit you made there are one.
That was awesome. And restarting this game wouldn't be so bad if it weren't for all this tutorial text bullshit. They should give you an option to skip, like, cutscene. I mean, you can skip cuts, but, like, to completely eliminate the text sections for people who want to. I think that'd be really neat. Shit, Blue Crab, even you were saying no, just like I do. Now you feel my pain, brother. You're becoming a gunship, just like Samus becomes a Metroid at the end of this game. Absorbing my DNA. It's just so hard to predict where the enemies will be every time you enter a zone. I just need to be way more careful, way more stealthy. The mistake I made there was heading straight down quickly when I should have. I don't know, that's the thing. It's hard to avoid them, no matter what you do. But that's why we're doing this. Another challenge. I should do the amiibo thing real quick. I gotta connect another controller to do it. Hold up, one sec. Okay. So, I'm just gonna play with the Pro controller. It's a better controller for, Dread anyway. I have not seen those ads, no. Alright, hold up. Okay, so... Oops. Not used to this Pro controller. Amiibo. Beavers. Alright. We're just gonna scan. Yes, I am on a controller that can read amiibos. Samus amiibo. Bam. Huh? If you're using a Nintendo Switch controller with wired, can unplug the USB charging. Oh, you can't use amiibos when it's plugged in? What the fuck? And since my Pro controller is out of juice right now, I gotta let it... Okay, I'll just let it charge for a bit. That's really strange. Huh.
Uploading data.
Yeah, the game does feel better with the
Both enemy you encountered were clearly trying to capture you.
The Pro controller than it does with the third-party 8-bit controller I usually use. Nintendo has some weird choices, man. Like the fact that I bought the ooh, yeah, this does feel quite a bit better. The fact that I bought the Super Nintendo controller, the official Super Nintendo controller from Nintendo, it has all these weird caveats to it. Like you can't use the home button. You can't remap buttons. And now here's another dumb caveat. You can't use amiibos while plugged in? What the fuck is that shit? But yeah, I'm glad we switched controllers anyway. I love this controller for this game. Ooh, cool. Nintendo is a weird guy. We all know this. Too bad Reggie ain't at the head of the company anymore. My boy Reggie. Oh. 14 hours? Damn, Bricks. Good luck with that, my friend. Yeah, shit, you're doing private? Or what kind of schooling are you doing, Bricks? Reggie used to do puppets? Puppet Yamamoto? Oh, I gotta check that out. That sounds fun. Okay, we have normal Emmy timing going on here. Unlike last time, I was like, what was that? Yeah, Pro Controller is goated for this game. It really is. Bet it's even better with the Switch 2 Pro Controller, because proved analog sticks. Proved everything. I mean, that controller is great. Except for the D-pad. Nice. What, I can't use that against them? What? So funny, you get the charge beam, and you can't even use the charge spin on those guys. That's kind of a weird design choice. I don't like that. So it's just a random homeschool program online. Okay, what is Coatland? Yeah, public school sucks anyway. Another programming language. Okay. Okay, yeah. It's a good way to go, man. Okay, like JavaScript, but better. Nice. I'm an old man. I know what JavaScript is. I remember that. The only coding I've ever done was HTML. Like the most basic ass bullshit. Way back in the day with like fucking Windows 98. Alright, good night, man. Have a good one. Now we're here at the infamous Jaffe room. Turns out it's quite easy to get through. Oops. I don't even have that yet. What am I doing? Imagination movers? That's not ringing a bell right now. What are those? Oh, yeah, you were telling me about that last time. Yeah. Yeah, that kid show, right?
Uploading data.
There is no wreck. You have this. You have confront. There are.
Oh, hello. Hi, Emmy. How are you? Yeah, RNG, please save us. Please. This part I really could use the extra missiles, because I always run out of missiles on this part. Okay, my controller should be charged enough to do the amoebers. We'll see. I'm gonna take a chance here. Maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna take a chance. Yeah, we're good. We got this. I don't need to move. Boom. That's right. That's right, Gladys. fuck you gonna do? Which Emmy do I dislike the most? Oh, the yellow one, the one with the speed booster. I hate that one so much. Most people hate the purple one the most, and yeah, he is an asshole. Because he just, like, throws shit at you underwater. But I'm gonna do some sequence breaks in this run, so he shouldn't be too much of a problem. Yeah, SpongeBob one, exactly. The Grimace and SpongeBob ones, I like it. So we got Gladys, Grimace, and SpongeBob so far. We gotta name all the other Emmys. You gotta help me out with that. Okay. Let's unplug the controller. See if it works. Come on. There we go. Oh wow, it's like mostly charged now. I don't believe... See that bar right there? I've only been charging for like 10 minutes and it says it's already mostly full. I don't believe that shit. I don't think that's actually happening. But anyway, we have enough juice to do this. Amiibo! Okay. First our Samus amiibo for the extra energy tank. And now... the Emmy amiibo. I have an amiibo of the Gladys, the white Emmy, the one we just killed. Okay. Let me find a good place for my Emmys over here on the shelf. There we go. Cool. Okay. Sweet. Oh, no research required. I think you've already come up with good names for the purple Emmy and the yellow Emmy. Just use your intuition. Follow your heart. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay. Red one is Sunburn. Yeah, that's fair. Man, I got a killer Sunburn about a month ago. I forgot to put sunscreen on my face. Put it everywhere else. My face was like, nah, I don't need it. High IQ move right there. Very high IQ. Also, Blue Crab, can you hear a humming in the background on my mic at all? Because I do have a Fox fan on. I'm not sure if that's affecting the audio at all. Okay, cool. It's a pretty good mic. It doesn't usually pick up stuff from across the room. I think I have it pretty well set up, but... Oops. Wrong button. Boom. He might be dead after this little, no, not quite. He'll be dead soon, though. There we go. Yeah. I mean, there are pros and cons to sunbathing versus not getting any sun. My sister believes that all suntan lotion is bad for you, so she doesn't wear it. She's 2 years younger than me, and she looks about 5 years older as a result. The sun ages you pretty rapidly. You're not wearing sunscreen. Oh, damn. Yeah, I don't know the gender differences there. I know there's, you know, ethnic differences. Oh, Bluey. Nice. Alright, we got Bluey, we got Sunburn, we got Grimace, Gladys, and what was the other one? Oh, SpongeBob. Cool. There's what, like 3 more? Or 2 more? Take a quick break, I'll be right back. Right, we back. Lime is Kermit. Kermit or Yoshi? I don't know. I like all your names so far. I think we can do better with the lime one, though. Bluey, Grimace, SpongeBob, Old Man Jenkins. Who's Old Man Jenkins?
Uploading data.
Sunburn, yep.
CBR appears to be powered by thermal energy. I have Sam. I know there is the fan.
Now, what do we call Samus's suit here? Blue and white and red and green. I have a really cool figure of this suit right in front of my PC. One of the best figures I ever own, actually. It's the Figma Dread Samus. Cost me about $100. It's a very premium action figure. And I got Figure of the Year from a lot of reviewers that year. A lot of reviewers who I respect quite a bit said that it was a perfect figure. I was like, alright, I gotta buy it. So I did. America Slime. No, Nickelodeon. Or no, even better. So, The Exorcist, there's this part where she projectile vomits what looks to be like Nickelodeon slime, but decades before Nickelodeon slime was a thing. So we should call it something. She was eating pea green, or what's it called? Split pea soup. No, that doesn't really flow off the tongue though, does it? Split pea soup. Think we can do better. Woo! I'm gonna keep a tally of the deaths. On this mode, it should be pretty easy to do, because every death will be very memorable. The channel is very American? You mean like my channel? I mean, yeah, I am American. This is true. Let's just call it Nick for Nickelodeon. Yeah, the Emmy we're talking about right now, that's funny. Yeah, the one that just showed up on the screen. His name is Nick. Oh no, I'm about to die. Oh my god, okay. Oh, that sucks. Oh boy. Okay. So, what we're gonna do now... So that's 2 deaths. I gotta take a bathroom break real quick first. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry, I'm back. Yeah, I think you're right about all of those things, Blue Crab. There's a certain reliance on RNG, but at the same time, it's totally possible. I think I need to do more research on how to avoid these ME bastards. I don't know what to do. I think I just need to be more careful. Is the main thing. I was careless going into that last section and the last few sections. Yeah, I need to be more careful. Careful. Alright. We're back at the beginning, guys. How far? Yeah, we're an hour and a half into the stream, and we are on our third attempt. From the very beginning. That's how this works. This is going to be by far the hardest playthrough of Dread I've done thus far. Oh, jeez. Punk.
So, you backside run long at that for I have this the shit you made there one fun.
Yeah, yeah. I think the only way to get good at the ME sections is to just create save states on an emulator and replay them over and over. I'm not sure how else that would go down. I've never in my life been like, I would rather be playing Dread mode. But that's where we're at. That is where we are at. I would rather be playing Dread mode right now. Because when you die on Dread mode, at least you get sent to your latest, you know, checkpoint. Here you get sent back to the beginning of the game. Oh shit. Sorry, I just clicked on something accidentally. Okay, we're good. Boink. Boink. Wait, what happens if you just wait? Oh, okay, he'll get you again. Yeah, that's the thing, there's nothing casual about what I'm doing right now. Right. Boom. Again, if it weren't for the Emmys, Deathless on Dread would be cake. But I feel like this is something I need to get through on my own. Yep. Okay, Old Man Jenkins. Okay, Old Man Jenkins is gone. Next, we are going for Gladys, and then SpongeBob, right? Or no, not SpongeBob. Nick. Yeah, Nicholas. Shit. I love the film grain filter. These Emmy sections. Looks really cool. And I wish you can use the Switch 2 Pro controller with the Switch 1. That would be amazing. I might just get a new Switch 1 Pro controller because these joysticks are pretty worn down. I mean, I have probably 1,000 hours into this controller, so. Yep, Gladys from Portal. That's right. Alright, let's do the Amiibers. Amiibers! I think for my save file, I should do the Amiibers first. And so I don't have to redo them every time I restart a save file. Alright. Boom. Amiibers. Cool. Amiibers. Yeah. There's 2 eyes in there though, I think. Vibrant movies are always the best art style. Yeah, I think it depends on the movie. Some movies are better with a dull color palette, others are better vibrant. There's all sorts of different artistic choices you can make based on the material.
Uploading data.
Both Emmy you encountered were clearly triumph Emmys. Upon an Emmy to serve an Emmy highest, there may the Emmy are your highest.
Alright. Saving Private Ryan is on my list. I really need to see that. When it comes to war movies, there's a war series called Band of Brothers. Have you ever heard of it? It's an HBO show. But, I was looking at the top television shows ranked on IMDb, which of course are user ranked by people. Anyone can rank a movie or a show on IMDb. And the top 6 shows are very interesting. So the first one is Breaking Bad, which makes sense, because Breaking Bad is brilliant. And then the next 2 are Planet Earth and Planet Earth 2, which, of course, are amazing, but I don't really consider them shows per se. They're more documentaries. And then number 4 is either I think it's Band of Brothers, yeah. Number 5 is Chernobyl, which I have seen and I think is incredible. Then number 6 is my favorite piece of art of all time, which is The Wire. And I'm so glad that it's ascended in the IMDb list that far because nobody watched that show. It is not popular at all, unlike the other shows on the list, but it is the best show I have ever seen by a country mile. And I forgot what the other 4 in the top 10 were, but... So I've seen, out of the top 6, I've seen them all except for Band of Brothers, so I need to get on that. It's a mini-series, I think it's only 9 episodes, but everyone I've heard who has watched it has just been like, yeah, that Band of Brothers is like a definitive war story. I think it's World War II? I think? Either that or World War I can't remember. World War II? Okay, yep. And then there's a sequel to Band of Brothers, also made for HBO. Same people behind it. It was called The Pacific, and I think it's basically just Band of Brothers, but in the Pacific War. And I'm guessing that Band of Brothers is like the European side of the World War II, with American soldiers. And the Pacific is, of course, against Japan. Oh, the bombers of World War II. Is that another show, or? Or was that the movie, the one, the George Lucas one? Is that what you're thinking of? Masters of the Air. Okay, that's a different one. I haven't heard of that. Yeah, I mean, there's a ton of different movies about World War II. Movies and series about that subject. There was a World War I too, or a World War I movie I saw a few years ago called, it was 1917. I hated it. Everyone loved it, but I did not like it at all. I thought the dialogue was atrocious. Very good movie visually, but the story was amateur-ish. Oh, All Quiet on the Western Front? That's on my list. I have a big list of movies, mainly classic movies, that I need to see. And yeah, that is an absolute classic, and I'm going to watch it very soon. Did you like it? Oh, okay, they remade it. Interesting. Didn't know that. Can't remember when the original one came out. Let me look it up real quick. All quiet on the Western Front. Oh, they remade it in 2022. Wow, the original is 19... Oh, wait, there's several versions. Okay, I'm not really sure which version I'm supposed to... or that I had on my list. The original is 1930. Anti-war film. I think I need to watch that one first, but I think the next one is very famous too. 1979. Okay, wow, that one's super acclaimed too. Oh, that's a television film though. Okay, I'm thinking of the 1930 version. Interesting though. Wow. Oh wait, oh, it must be a World War I movie then. Yeah, I mean, it would have to be if it's in 1930, right? World War II didn't start till the late 1930s. Wait, what did I just do? Okay. Cool. Quick break, I'll be right back.
Uploading data.
There was no record of your assailant in the Federation database. However, there are records of a chosen warrior tribe. There is a strong possibility the two market you have seen the sick you can hunt for their art.
Okie dokie. Boop, boop. I saw a really good movie about World War One. Set in France, and yet it was in English. Oh god, where am I going? No. Okay, over here. Ah! It was called Paths of Glory from the 1950s by Stanley Kubrick. I always say Kubrick, it's Kubrick. Yeah, that was a really great movie. Next to no action sequences. It was all about the political and institutional side of war. You know, the main villain of that movie was not the enemy forces, it was the chain of command on their own side. Yeah, Kirk Douglas. Michael Douglas's father, who was a classic Hollywood actor. He only died recently, actually. I think he was like 100 years old. I think he died a couple years ago. But he was the lead in that movie. I haven't seen him in that many other roles. Yeah, there's so many classic movies I need to see. That's why I have a list on my phone of, you know, at least 100 movies so far. And of course, Paths of Glory was a massive influence on that show I mentioned earlier, The Wire, which The Wire is not about war, but it has several parallels to war because, I mean, it kind of is about war. It's about the drug war in the modern American city, and it's very influenced by Paths of Glory in the way that power and money route themselves through that story. Okay, Gladys is gone. Bye, Gladys. In fact, the creator of The Wire did a special feature on the Blu-ray of Paths of Glory that came out through Criterion. Hold up. Yeah, the way to keep yourself alive, yeah, of course, is countering the enemies, but it's... Don't get me wrong, I'm better at countering the enemies than the vast majority of the people who play this game, but I still suck at it. It's a hard thing to pull off consistently, and that's intentional by the developers. There is no reliable timing in countering those guys, unlike all the other counters in this game. There is reliable timing that you can learn, but with those, it's randomized. It's fucked up, man. Nice. So this is actually a more reliable way to take this boss out, or a quicker way. It's to hit him in the head while he's invisible, instead of hitting that this section here. There we go. He's gone. Let's just watch this cutscene because it's so badass. It's my favorite Samus moment ever. The way she just nonchalantly just charges up her beam is just, she knows it's over. Bam! That's it. Yeah. Aura farming. Dude, that's so funny you say that, Blue Crab. So you know the angry saxophone. He's a Gen Z kid. And I'm not, I'm a millennial, but he taught me about aura farming about a week ago. I had no idea what aura farming was. And I still don't really, but ever since he taught me that phrase, I've been, every time we're out working together, I'll be like, bro, I'm aura farming right now. And I've made like a million different jokes about it, so that's funny that you bring it up now. And then tonight, when we were working together, I was like, so if there's aura farming, does that mean there's aura harvesting? And then like aura distribution. Okay, where am I going here? Oh, that's right. And he's like, yeah, that's the whole point of aura farming, is that you're distributing your aura to others. I was like, alright, that's cool. Aura social security plans? Yeah, no, the whole thing, man. Aura W-2s. Aura regulations. Aura planting, aura seeding. Dude, we should make that into a meme. I mean, I'm sure someone already has, but it'd be funny though. Aura IRAs, Aura IRS. Aura, yeah, I mean, there's so many different elements to farming. What other kind of aura is there?
Uploading data.
CBR appears to I have said there is with note that the fan.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I should take a look at the map every time I think that's a good idea, actually. Take a look at the map every time I go do an ME section and have a backup plan in case if things go south, because they probably will. Yeah, an A plan, or yeah, I think that's a good idea. Oh shit, I gotta plug my controller in. See, I knew that controller level it showed was a lie. There's no way that shit was almost fully charged. Okay, here we go. Alright. Let's try that out. Every time I go into an ME section, I'm gonna check the map and plan that shit out. And I need to be more careful. more stealthy. Can't go rushing in. Fucking balls to the wall. That ain't gonna work. Just imagine if I was doing this on Dread mode. Yeah, that... Again, people have done it. It's just... I can't ever do that, I don't think. It's just too much. Alright, SpongeBob Emmy. Okay. Except, of course, every time we go into a new Emmy section, we don't have the whole map. Unless we already have the map of this area, so... It's not too helpful yet, but it will be helpful later on. Okay, we lucked out there. We lucked out. But I think that will work. Now, maybe. Let's see. Yeah. Let's try this. Yeah, people have done it, but that doesn't mean it's worth it. The sheer amount of hours you put into a game to get to that level is time that I'm not willing to sacrifice. Look at that beautiful RNG. So the last time we did this, there was an Emmy waiting for us at the end of this, but this time, nowhere to be seen. So yeah, it's partially luck-based as well. Ooh, that was cool. Okay. Yeah. Dread Deathless is basically like the level of dedication required for that is like if you want to do the most insane speedruns of this game or Super Metroid or whatever. That's insane. Yeah, I'm not willing to do that. It's not. But I am willing to go pretty far, obviously. I mean, I've completed all these insane challenges on this game. Yeah, knowing my luck, that next Emmy will... You know, I had good luck with the RNG last time. This time I probably won't. Again, you never know. It's a... You're rolling the dice. Okay. So. Now let's just go. Let's just go. Again, I fall for that every time. Every time. Okay, we're good. We're good. Yeah, I'm definitely going to take your advice and check the map every time I enter an enemy zone and just see where we're at the very least. And I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of times where I'm backtracking and... Yeah. Excuse me. Uploading data. Uploading data. Data or data? Which one is it, yo? Nope, come here. Gotcha, bitch. Okay. So... SpongeBob probably giggling as soon as he... God, I can't read the chat this far away half the time. Yeah, probably. Okay, so yeah, you just gotta go through this. Okay, we know where the Emmy is. Half of the battle with Emmys is just knowing where they are. I remember reading that bit of advice when I was first starting the game. It's like, Emmy tips. If you know where the Emmy is, as soon as you enter the area, you're ahead of the curve. Okay, so we just got further than we did the last 3 attempts. I've died 3 times so far. Or no, we're not quite. This is where we died last, or the furthest we got, I believe. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Nope. We did all this. This is where I was killed last. Oh god. Oh god. What do I do? Said the radar felt like the alien motion detector. Oh, okay, from Alien Isolation. Yeah, I'm sure that game. Haha. Okay, so that's how I handle that section. I think the RNG is pretty consistent on that part. No! Don't! You bastard, why? Okay, wait, where am I supposed to go? Oh shit, I don't know where I'm supposed to go now. I'm too freaked out. Let's go through here right now. Okay. Oh, I know. Up here. Yep. Sweet. Got him. Got him. Ah. This is fun, man. This is like the ultimate challenge for me on this game so far. Like, I thought Dread 0% was the ultimate challenge, but this is a high stakes situation. Speaking of steaks, I have a steak I'm gonna make. Pretty soon. It's dry brining in the fridge right now. I'm gonna do it after I end the stream. Of course I have full health and full missiles. It's because I'm a badass. Don't need those recharge stations. Shit. Yeah, Emmys are scary again, all of a sudden. It's like I'm wearing a hat that says make Emmys scary again, and yeah, this is the way to do it. Deathless run. Make Emmy so M-E-S-A. Mesa. Make Emmy scary again. I'm gonna get a red hat that says that. Mesa. Oh, cool. Okay. Nice. First piece of merch by the gun. Dude, that's a great idea, actually. The gunship merch shop. First. Oh, that's great, Blue Crab. That's awesome. That's actually a really cool idea. Just have this red cap make Emmy scary again. The only problem with wearing a red cap with any sort of statement on it is everyone, the first glance, people are gonna be like, oh, it's a mega cap, but blah blah blah. But I think there'd be a way to make it kind of distinct. Just like put an ME design on it or something. Make it just different enough, you know. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll be right back. Alright. We are now at Dairon. Thankfully, there aren't too many Emmys to deal with here. Oh my god, and yet I'm already almost dead. What? How did that happen? Damn. It'd be so stupid if I died through regular means after bragging about not being able to die through regular means. Nah, that won't happen. That won't happen. Yeah, like an Emmy. I mean, in order to be a proper Mega style hat, it has to be red, right? But yeah, I think a cool little symbol could be really cool. Oh shit. Hey. Bugger off, would you? God, I love this section of the game. So creepy and cool. Nice. Mesa. Mesa, make Emmys scary again. We have. They are truly terrifying now. They're scarier than they were the first couple times I played this game. There is an Emmy toward the end of this section, but it's very short. It's coming up pretty soon. coming up right up here. Oh god, here we are again, you see? See, can you imagine a... Hold up. A bug-like old sketchy Emmy? Just watching you through the cracks? I don't want to. I don't want to do that, dude. Oh shit, which Emmy is it? Oh, it's SpongeBob! It's my least favorite. I fucking hate this guy. Oh no, this sucks. No! Fuck you, SpongeBob. Ah! Hey, Patrick! I'm gonna fuck you up because I'm an Emmy. Okay, well, that was very short. Yeah, okay, we're good. Very short Emmy section. That's why I wasn't so worried when I first came up, you know. Alright, now we go back with our wide beam ability. Alright. I love the mountains in the background. I can't wait for the next 2D Metroid game because I think they're gonna... So Metroid Dread was the best-selling Metroid game of all time. It only sold 3 million copies, which is, like, pathetic. Like, compared to most major franchises, those are minuscule numbers. And yet, I think because this game sold so well, they're gonna put a bigger budget into the Switch 2. So yeah, like, look at those mountains back there. They look pretty cool. But with the Switch 2's abilities and with a proper budget, that shit could have looked like fucking Mordor, you know? So, I think we're in for quite the treat with Metroid 6. Oh, that's the thing, like, Metroid, or I mean, F-Zero is another amazing franchise, but it just doesn't sell enough. I'm not sure what the numbers are with those, but... Okay. Okay. Okay, I know where the Emmy is. See, that's the main thing, is knowing where the Emmy is. I know where he is. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. It's good. We got it. We got it. Okay. We're gonna take out not SpongeBob, but Nick, right? Nick? Got him. Alright. Yeah, that was intense. I enjoyed that. Okay. But Nick is going down. Nick is a bitch. He's a bitch-ass motherfucker. He ain't shit. We good. Where you at, Nick? Huh? Come here, Nick. You lime green piece of shit. Yeah, that's right, motherfucker. Yeah, Nick. Nickelodeon is dead because I shot him. And now I'm absorbing his energy, and I have a new power-up. Called... the Morph Ball. Do. Usually in Metroid games, you get the Morph Ball pretty quickly. In this one, they make you wait quite a bit. I love the Morph Ball. Like, look at that shit. Just be like, meh. 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 You know, thing. Green Hills theme plays. Morph ball, morph ball, morph ball. Motherfucker. Okay, I'm done. Sorry. That was cringe. Okay. Teleport back here. At least Nick is fucking dead. That brings me great pleasure. That's the thing, I'm gonna die so much more. So we have 3 deaths. But I'm getting pretty far right now. By the skin of my teeth. So this is going to be by far my longest playthrough of Dread, streaming or no. I don't know if it's SpongeBob so the thing is, you encounter certain enemies in certain orders, but you kill them in a completely different order, depending on what upgrades you get. If you sequence break, you may kill enemies in a completely different order, so it's very confusing. So I'm not sure which Emmy we encounter next or kill next. We'll see. Also, this game gives you the spring ball right away. The ability to jump without the morph ball bomb. Yeah, all Emmys are designed to be equal in strength, but they have different abilities. So that SpongeBob asshole. He has the ability to be really fast, because he has the speed booster. That's the thing, I don't want a sequence break on this run because I'm more likely to die doing the weird tricks you need to do to sequence break. At the same time, I want to do it because I love sequence breaking, so I don't know what the fuck, but we'll see. So this is where the game becomes non-linear. upgrades once you get the Vario suit. Up until now, the game is extremely linear. You get these upgrades in a very set order. But once you get the Vario suit, you can start sequence breaking to your heart's content. You could get early grapple beam, early bombs, or both. I can go explore for a while and get a bunch of cool upgrades, which I think I might do because I'm going to need these upgrades just to deal with those fucking enemies. We're going for it. Bam. See how much health I lost there? I still did it anyway because I am dedicated. Yeah, even if I died to SpongeBob, that would be an accomplishment in and of its own, but still wouldn't get us very far now, would it? Because I would have to restart the game. Alright. Recharge. We already have 4 E-tanks. So we already have more E-tanks than I've had during the entire playthrough of Metroid Zero Mission on hard mode. That's crazy. That's pretty cool. Alright. Gonna take a tiny little break. Be right back. You said feeling tired yet? Want to make sure you won't get sluggish during the yellow one? No, I'm not tired. I'm gonna keep streaming for at least another hour, I think. Yeah. I don't gotta work till noon tomorrow, so be good. But I am gonna take a break. Be right back. What about you, Blue Crab? You feeling tired? I mean, it's 2 o'clock a.m. where you're at. I wouldn't blame you. Okay, so we got the Vario suit. Now, do I want... Okay. You know, I don't... I want to sequence break, and yet I don't at the same time. I could just go down here and face Kraid. Or... think I'm gonna go explore for a while. I do want more. I don't know. Do I want more item pickups? Because those, it's not like item pickups are gonna help during the Emmy section, except for having more E-tanks when I go into invisibility mode with the Phantom Cloak. Nah. You know, I'm not gonna sequence break this time. I sequence break every time I stream this fucking game. I'm gonna go in the intended order. We're gonna face Kraid right now. And Kraid is gonna go down like the little bitch that he is. And then we'll continue. Shit. I do love this section. This is like a whole different way of... This game really did bring Metroid into the new age. It really did. Alright, Kraid. Motherfucker. I won't be able to quick kill you, but I'll still kill you. Easily. Kraid is a giant bitch. Just look at him. Okay, he's not a bitch. He's actually quite formidable. But Samus ain't scared. Samus is like, dude, I've already defeated you so many times and you're like locked up with these... And also, why is Kraid locked up? You can only assume this is because of Ravenbeak, the main antagonist of this game. And is this Kraid? No, this is a clone of Kraid. Because we already killed Kraid so many times. It's a different Kraid, just like it was in Super Metroid. First phase done. This is such a great boss fight. This was the first time I ever fought Kraid, so I'm pretty biased towards it. Best thing to do here is just to spam your wide beam and avoid these attacks. Spam some more. Continue to shoot at his belly as you go up. Take out his projectiles while aiming at his mouth. Fail, it's no big deal. Rinse, wash, and repeat. Ain't no thing. Sometimes he will give you a counter. Other times he'll just keep coming at you, in which case there's not much you can do unless you have early flash shift. Oops. Oh, damn. Damn, I almost died from that. That was intense. Damn. I rarely get hit by that attack, so I didn't know how devastating that was. That's crazy. Boom. Got him. No fucking problem. Boom. No fucking problem. Comes in with that last belly attack. Samus dodges it, no question. He dies in the lava, just like Crocomire. He does not receive the same metal death that Crocomire does, but they should have done that. I think that would have been next level if they recreated Crocomire's death through Kraid in that moment. That would have been amazing. All right, diffusion beam. Yeah, that was a little close, wasn't it? That was not. That was a terrible Kraid fight, actually. I haven't come that close to dying to Kraid on non-dread mode in quite some time, but look at my health right now. No E-tanks. Dang. Yeah, that was close. That was very close. Alright. Okay. Can we get to this yet? Without sequence breaking? I think we can. Yeah, we can. So just gotta jump. Okay, so we gotta jump up here, jump up here, jump up here. Hold up. Here. There we go. Alright. Let's go. This is cool. Be right back. Alright, we are approaching 3 hours on this playthrough, so I think I'm gonna find a save station and end this stream. For that, though, I believe you have some work to do. Wait, can I still get early stuff here? No, okay, you can still do early grapple beam? Let's try it. Why not? Oh no. let's not do that, because this is a no-death run. That is really stupid. Yeah, let's not sequence break, okay? Let's find a save point, and yeah, here we go. Perfect. Okay.
Uploading data.
Talk to Adam. Save up.
This area.
Come back tomorrow. Alright, guys. Thank you all for tuning in. Especially you, Blue Crab, and Bricks, and everyone else. We made it this far. 3 deaths. But that's okay. We'll be back tomorrow. See ya.